EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Tonight, a good one on Thursday night primetime. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Atlanta Falcons. Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one, a gain of 18. On play action, here's Jackson. Now he'll run.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Picked up by Peyton Ellis. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to go.
Into space. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 91 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And, Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost, he got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And that That one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. James Pierce in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. They'll run it for the first time. Bijan Robinson. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he will go all the way. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. His 12th touchdown of the year.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now, Jackson. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. So, 1 quarter in the books on this Thanksgiving night. 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Second and 11. Now Jackson. Throw across his body is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's got his big target.
What in the Madden just went down right there, my boy?
He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. action now. Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Jackson up top again. Trying to set up the screen to Mitchell. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Third, they need 8. To the air one more time with Jackson. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins.
Bro, I'm convinced Madden trying to bless you because they would not let my nigga slide over. I'm holding triangle, my nigga don't move, and some more shit, and then you just fall in like that. Weak as hell.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy.
Yet again.
And they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw. It's Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go now. Grab ball 80.
A gift, and here comes Robinson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss. And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. Down the sideline. And he will score. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta. He's been unstoppable all year. That's his 27th touchdown of the season. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Now, faking the give. Open man is Hopkins. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Second down, Jackson. Now the screen set up for Henry. Good hustle by the defense to beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. 37. Jackson looking to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Plant. It's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up. Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. And Falcons add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Jackson now on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Throwing Jackson. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first. Clock says 25 seconds until halftime.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
Throwing now, Penix on foot. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Penix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Let's go.
Now this looks like a design run. And they go backwards here again. The defense stands tall, and it's 4th down.
And you can tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
19 Lions. 70 range.
They'll try and throw it with Penix. That's taken in. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
1st and 10.
The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. And he pulled it left. No good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good, the hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. Now this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
On play action, Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
They'll run with Robinson. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll throw. It's Penix. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
To the right, that's Pitts. Look at the big guy rumble. And he will get into the end zone. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Falcons will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Ravens 8. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own
On play action, here's Jackson. Moving left, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Body his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Any lingering chance of a comeback just continues to slip away with each wasted drive. They just can't get anything going, and at some point, I think they might start pulling their starters here because a couple more hits on their quarterback, this could get even worse.
Fourth down. Jackson. They go sideline and...
Boy, that was a beautiful ass throw for real.
Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
Off the play fake. Jackson. The man downfield. It's DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. Set to go now on first and 10. Play action now. Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. To the air one more time with Jackson. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Second and 5. Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. Good blocking, and he's in. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Ravens. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
And he will win the race to the pylon. In for the 2-point conversion.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown. But now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He was brought down by
Here's a 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
33-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 20.
That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and
What the fuck is going on here?
do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. They'll run with Robinson. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Ravens' 6-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it's fought.
Boy, sometimes Madden just don't make no sense. They had my nigga Bradley Pinion.
Having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold them on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast, and the ball falls incomplete.
23-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is good. And the Falcons add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
First down throw for Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, Jackson. To the left side, OBJ is there. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Baltimore.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll run it with Henry. There he goes. Inside the 30. And he's into into the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tag on the two-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Ready, set. Down. 52 blue.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
Fight 6. Fight 2.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Here, yellow. Ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Ready?
The penalty gets them back where they started, and it is third down.
Let's go now.
And 10.
45.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Penalty yardage made this much easier to convert. They now face third and 2.
Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he will score again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Ravens 24. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
He'll drop to throw. To the right, that's Pitts. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First down.
Watch out now. Six.
First and 10.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's to the sideline and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. Big return at the end. He's going to get out of bounds close to midfield.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a...
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 45-yard line.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. Hut.
And here comes Robinson on the toss to the right. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Second and 10.
No gain on the play.
They'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Down.
Back to throw. Quick flat into the hands of Mooney. And he's in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Falcons. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
Ready, set.
And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much a game time.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On play action, here's Jackson. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He runs with it. And he'll get forward. Gives him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds. And that's going to bring up third down. Go. In motion comes Andrews. And that is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Here we go. Ready?
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. A big hole. Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for two, unsuccessful. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's a design run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Throwing now from the gun. Out wide, that's Robinson. Now he's loose again. And he's into the end zone yet again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game.
On the ready.
What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. Yellow. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. He's taken down just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
33. 5. 97.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 25.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Hut. Hut. Hut.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
In motion goes Likely. They'll go again here with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd, they need 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Set. Ready. Hut. Hut.
They'll throw out of the gun. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Teammates on the coverage.
Ready. 52 blue. Green jack. Set.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
That's out quickly and complete. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Has midfield, and he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Here we fight. White. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin, and they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
Hey, cross steal. You, yellow. Red, 38. Hey, green. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Now, deep ball from London. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
40 black shot. Ready.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Falcons. And they will get a little extra time to enjoy it on this holiday weekend as they get the job done here on Thanksgiving. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.
I had a dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth, nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, hey, hey.